Are we there? Hello? Hello?
Are we there? Hello?
Alright, I can hear myself. Let's get started.
Are we there? Hello? Alright, I can hear myself. Let's get
Alright. Volume's down on my phone. Ready to read chat. No one's watching, but that's okay. Anyways, let's welcome back everyone to, well, oh, my nose. Hang on, I'm gonna be right back real quick, sorry. One quick second. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, guys. To people not watching. To the people that are not watching, there's like no one watching. Hi. Okay. So, yeah, I'm a little under the weather. I'm fine. It's just I'm fine. I'm pretty much healed now. I just have a stuffy nose and coughing. Sorry for allowing you guys to hear that. Oh. Yeah, it's just a stuffy nose. Just keep that area clean. Oh boy. That should do for now. But yeah, we're gonna try to get through these Liyue archon quests because it's taking forever. If we get people to watch them, we can do some wishes too. So I can get.
I smell rabbit.
Oh, Alexis! Hey, Sky Alexis. Hey, what's up? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we're just going to continue the Liyue archon quests. Let's see. I want to see if I can get through them a lot quicker. Wait, hold up. One quick second. Definitely didn't talk to you. Yeah, Scott. We definitely didn't. Yeah, one thing about I don't like to lie, so I'm not. I'm gonna drop what I'm saying now. Okay. Oh, I probably should. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this because to those of you who didn't see my latest wish clip, which you should probably go watch, by the way. It's just around a 5-minute video, so it won't take much of your time. But we got the Raiden Shogun, and she is fun. She is so much fun to play around with. I mean, this is incredible. Plus, it boosts his razors and anyone's elemental burst by the amount of energy cost they have. I mean, it's crazy. Plus, and though she's low level as she is right now, she's actually a really good damage dealer. Pog, as Sky Alexis says. Yeah. So,
there is no escape.
She's mega fun to play with. And I'll give you guys the best wishes in trying to get her as well. I should probably heal up the rest of my characters. Oh, I did a lot of playing off camera today. Nothing relevant to like the story or anything that much. Oh, I did do like the bird thing that I found on stream once. I'll put that in another video maybe. You probably don't know. Oh, I forgot not to say, I do have another character that I have that I'm probably not going to use today. If you guys want me to use her, I can, but I also got Kujou Sara as well, but I'm not the best bow character, and plus I need a healer, and Diona is like a good healer, plus she helps with the electric physical damage stuff. So I'm going to keep with her. If you guys plus my Kujou Sara is very low level, and I don't have stuff to level her up at the moment. Oh wait, don't I? Hold up. Do I have stuff to level her up? I think I do. Let's see. Yeah, I can level her up. Oh my goodness, when did I get all the... Oh yeah, I did some grinding off camera. I did some other stuff off camera. Okay, gonna do the 27. Go. That's a max. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't lose much. See, exactly 500. There we go. Alright, and unfortunately I cannot ascend her because I need these and these. And same thing for the Raiden, because I need these, and these. I'm good on these, but I just need more of this. So yeah, it's kind of just the bad part of it. Sorry about that, caucus. Yeah, this is why I need to get into Inazuma now. Now I realize why I couldn't get Sayu. This is kind of a good thing I didn't get Sayu. Though I'm still going to try together. I need to get to Inazuma so I can level up these characters more. I can only get them up to level 40 till I get there. Thankfully though, Raiden Shogun still does some good damage. Kujou Sara, I'm not the best bow character because I barely play with him. But anyways, let's meet up with Zhongli. Let's meet up with Zhongli with Raiden. I mean, they're both archons, so it's gonna be. Oh wait, this is early access technically. All right. So far, one viewer, and I'm pretty sure that's Guy Alexis. Oh, it's this way. Oh wait, I got battle pass stuff. What did I get on battle pass? Weekly missions. Spend 50. I can't speak. 500,000 Mora. Bang. Ah, so close. Oh, I guess I gotta defeat this thing too.
Shine down.
Oh, no damage yet? I should probably have used this, like, last. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Oh, wait, no. Diluc, I don't want you. I can take these things easy now.
Can't handle your drink. There is no escape.
Get some good hits. Yeah, I think so. Get back! Oh wait, yeah, we can use Kujou Sara's thing real quick. Oh, after this. This is not gonna be pleasant. Ah! No, Raiden! Wait, is it leaving? Don't leave. Come on, try again. Alright.
Illusion shattered.
Torn!
To oblivion.
Doesn't do much damage, but that big burst thing, it's a lot of damage. But this is still pretty cool. The only one lasts for like 7 seconds. Literally. Electric characters are all fast, I think. There we go. Boom. So you got a preview of what my Raiden Shogun's like. Now let's go ahead and meet up with Zhongli. Alright, yeah. Also, this ring stays like forever. As long as you have the Raiden Shogun on, you'll have this ring. And it does wear off, but it takes like forever to wear off. Which is good. Which is pretty good. Hello.
Right on time.
No, we're not.
I myself only arrived moments ago.
Oh. Okay. Then we're not late.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yes. Yes, we did.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
I rather enjoyed it. It's like a wooden mansion in the sky.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue.
It kind of reminds me. Now I'm thinking of it. It kind of reminds me of something like you see in like Pixie Hollow or something like that. I don't know.
Then you
Or
met
some-
with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Yep. Business people are always friendly when it suits their interests.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then?
Yes.
What
Catching.
did she have to say?
She said stuff. I forget. I remember it.
The time of
The
the
Demptai has long passed. And if even the like Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Jinx. Actually, I'm not gonna count that. You're okay, Paimon. You don't owe me a soda. Is there soda in this dimension?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing.
Hey, Jaehee! What's up? Welcome back.
Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ningguang is highly intelligent.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that.
Yeah.
It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her.
Well, yeah, she
Even
said.
if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
Yeah, she said she wants to like expand it across all of Tibet, right? Like a city in the skies, kinda.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Wait, yeah, what is
Why, Mora, of course.
money? It makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
And now they're trying to reproduce the sigil of permission. I know this worries you.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Yes.
So, is
Be on
there
guard.
anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yeah. What?
Yes, as a
what are we
matter
doing
of
here?
fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Okay.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Chingsa Village has glaze lilies.
Yeah. Maybe we need
right.
exquisite ones.
Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Ah.
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Wait. I think I seen a cutscene of this. Are we gonna do like Barbara's song to a glaze lily?
Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil.
Don't spoil it for
But
me.
the
Don't tell
war
me.
caused
Sky.
landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out.
It was all dry land and fertile soil, but the war had caused landslides and the land was flooded, turned into the mush. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped.
Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
Huh. So it's like the exact opposite of the Silent Princess in like Breath of the Wild. Silent Princess can only be found in the wild. No one can reproduce it.
Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense.
All right.
But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You mean you need me to pick them?
No, I need you to sing to them.
Yes.
Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
Will do. I have a great singing voice. If you guys want me to do like a singing video or like a video where I just sing something, I'd gladly do that.
So how good is your singing?
I'm a pro. Just step back and listen.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
Because you never heard me sing Paimon. Wait, have you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Alright. What should... How about we hear Razor sing? For some reason I feel like Razor would be good at singing Skillet songs. Like, if you ever heard Skillet's song, like John Cooper's voice, who's the lead singer of Skillet, he's like he has got kind of a raspy voice similar to Razor's, but it's a lot deeper. It's like, I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today. Something like that. Ooh, Glaze Lilies. I want to sing. I want to sing.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
I want to sing first before I actually click it. Wait, what should I sing? Like, what should I sing? Da 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 da. Just like that, or maybe should we do it at the same time, or should I do like a specific song? Wait, I have an idea. Maybe we can do like a specific song later. Like I can keep this recording and I'll sing it later, and I'll like do voiceovers, like multiple voices with different songs. Try that. All right. For now, we'll just do the da 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 da. Da 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 da. Acapella maybe. That'd be interesting if I can figure out how to do stuff like that. Wait, okay, I got a song in my head. It's probably copyrighted, but like, I don't know, it just popped in my head. It could work for this or something like that. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch until the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. I'm singing to a flower. I actually really want... I know this is probably not going to happen, but I would really like to see like Genshin Impact in Super Smash Bros.
I want to see Waluigi.
And Kai wants to see Waluigi. I either want to see Genshin Impact or another Sonic character in Smash Bros. Alright, Glaze Lily.
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is
No
it
joke.
Because you sing a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? Sayonara special.
That's not gonna help. You have a sinking feeling, do ya?
Pew pew.
Illusion shattered.
Illusion shattered!
Where'd that come from?
Oh no, get shot down! Time for retribution! Ah, stop shooting me! Stop shooting at me! You know what?
There is no escape.
I was going to do the Raiden Shogun thing, but thing wasn't full, so just going for it. Oh well. Sorry, Zhongli.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Flowers put quite up a fight. I know, those things are awful.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Whopper flower. It's come from Burger King. I like a big Whopper flower. I could eat a Whopper. I could have a Whopper right now. I'd like that.
Strange. These petals look interesting.
What, Zhongli?
The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Medicinal?
Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Medicinal.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
So wait, we can use these leaves for medicine, but we can't use them for the rite of parting. Oh wow.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Ganyu!
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Yes.
Oh, hey,
Greetings, Ganyu.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
I've heard your name before we even met. I've known how to say it. It's like,
Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
really good.
Well,
Thank
it
you.
sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
No, you didn't.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
It isn't a secret, so perhaps you just assumed we knew?
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
It's okay.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Ah.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it.
I understand.
Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Understandable. It's what's your face, Skyalexis says.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
Okay. It's okay.
When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
Wait. 5 of those original 7 So wait, one Archon has not died before.
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Oh. Oh. I kind of thought it was going to be the Dendra Archon, because they're the youngest, but didn't think Wait, hold up. The Raiden Shogun died? Every single one died except for Air. All except for Venti. How did he not... Well, he's avoiding his duties, as usual, so that kind of makes sense. Like, no one knows who he is.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
Okay, I kind of cut some of that, but Skyalexis says she's got to go. She'll be right back. Okay, be sure to come back soon. Alright, this means that Liyue has been under Rex Lapis's rule more than... And then, yes.
So what do you think of this
Farewell. So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus,
Huh?
I think I will
Oh, yeah, I know
eventually
she
come
is.
to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Wait, you're old? I feel like someone's going to clip that. I just went like, wait, you're old?
What candy's old, you don't
No, she's like thousands of years old.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Ganyu. Oh, my leg.
Yep.
feel like I almost got a cramp.
Yeah. You have no problem with Candy being that old?
She's not that old.
That's a joke. Don't take that.
She's literally around my age.
Except 2 years. Or,
You don't.
okay.
Okay.
Down fast forward down here on.
Okay. All right. Anyways, sorry, Ganyu. You look good for your age.
After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
So you're half healing. That explains just the horns.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day.
Okay.
You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
Yes.
I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Ah.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks, Ganyu.
Thank you, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, Ganyu. Thank you.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished.
All right.
Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you seem suited to working in agricultural development.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort.
What's up with your eye?
And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time.
Does he have like eyeshadow? He has eyeshadow. That's actually cool. I never noticed that. But yeah, I understand that. I understand that.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Yeah.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Alright. So you died. We got a wild glaze lily. Back to Liyue Harbor. Come on, come on. I really can't wait for Inazuma. I need to get there now if I want to build up the Raiden Shogun. I still haven't fought like that one. There's like 2 monsters I still haven't fought, like mini bosses. That are in the world, like the Primo Geovishap and the Oshinid. I still haven't fought them. Well, actually, I have fought the Oshinid, and I have fought them, just not in the world. Just
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Huh?
The Fatui?
what's going on?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Good idea. Hi, Felix. How you doing?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume.
Yes.
The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
Desperate?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Huh?
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the 2 sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
Makes sense.
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
Okay.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Is there anything we can do?
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Probably the path
by the
of
way,
peace.
Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are
but-
taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Got it.
Whew. Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
So what did Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
I actually don't know. So I fuse. Could it be Child? I feel like it could. Which Child?
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where
don't
would
know.
he go at a time like this?
Follow me. I don't know where I'm going, but I think I know. I know there's like a boss or something like that. Yep, we're going to see the Child boss. All right, first up, healing. This is probably not going to go over well because I have such low level characters, but I'm going for it. Yeah, it's got to be Child. I'm pretty sure it's got to be Child. Plus, there's a boss battle, I'm pretty sure. So it has to be him. Hopefully we got what we need. Wait. I need to make food. I must cook. I must cook. I need to cook something. Well, I need to cook a lot of food. But not too much of it, though. Oh, at least not too much of certain things. Hash it out. Nice, we got some puppy paws. Some universal peace. I've seen time ahead, and I know Child is a boss. That place is the exact place where he will be. Star Chef. What else? What else? What else? Calla Lily. Oh, we may need more of these. Gotcha! Oh, I need to cook more, cook more, cook more. Where's an apple stew? Cook it menu. Can't cook anything else, really. Cook some of these. What?
Look, I found nothing legendary.
No way. Okay, so Kai just came into the room and he's playing Pokemon Go, and he found a Lucia, right?
Actually, it
Loose?
was battles.
In his battles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that's still incredible that you found that.
Did you call me a sheep?
Ooh, a bonus.
Did you misgender me, sir?
Chicken. You know what? Why not? Gonna give everyone a bit of turkey. Can't really cook some of the higher up stuff. Jewelry.
I keep watch. You leave.
See what we got.
You
See
come.
what we got for food. I think we're pretty stocked up on food. I don't know if we can't cook the pizza right now. Shielding. Defense increase. Defense increase. We should be good, I think. Especially with these new additions. Alright. This is how we're gonna do it. To the Golden House. Oh, I got Battle Pass stuff. And that will get us to level 3. Giving us this. Also, someone tell me down below if the Gnostic hymn is... Gnostic hymn, if it's like a one-time purchase, please. Because I don't want to purchase it like every single day. Or every single new one. Oh, it's starting to rain. I feel like this is just to add to the effect of the situation. Yeah, we know Child has had some sinister intentions, even though we didn't acknowledge it really as a character. But no, he's got to be behind. It's part of this. I may need to go on a bathroom break soon. Welcome to the Golden House, everyone. Now, I had never fought Child, but I know he's got to be a pretty hard boss, I'm pretty sure. So let's hope we can take care of him quickly and get... Hopefully we can get to Inazuma soon. Let's see. Enter the Golden House. Golden Shadow. Wait, just really quick to see what we got. Don't got much. We're going for it. I don't care. Child.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
Yep. Rex Lapis? Is that Rex? That's Rex? Is that the? Wait!
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who
Look at all the
would
money.
guess that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
If it were that easy, this place would have been emptied a long ago.
Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Paimon, do not touch.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
We better check on the Exuvia first. That's what it was
Right.
called. Totally forgot.
Back to business.
Yes.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Shrek?
Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everybody?
Huh? Look! What
The
happened
Millelith.
here?
The Millelith.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
And that the corpse of Rex Lapis is okay. Is there anything around here? Oh, I just stepped on that man's body. Okay, I don't think there's like any chest around here.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Child?
Huh? Who's there?
It's a child.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location.
Not really that secret. There's
Don't
a
you think
pathway
that trying
towards
to
it.
stop me now would just be wasted effort?
We're gonna do what we can.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Gnosis.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
What does she want with all this stuff?
She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The
We'll see
time
about
for
that.
discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
I don't understand why she wants this, but you're not getting anywhere near Rex Lapis.
Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
Combat?
The battle.
I was close.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
Yes, he has a thrill for combat.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions.
Sounds like she's more thoughtful than you.
But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
No, you stand down now and end this.
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
I can never defeat you. You're completely delusional.
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
Take your best shot.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already? unbecoming.
Wait, he's easy. For now.
Poor time.
Teleportation. Good. Verdictus!
Not bad, not bad.
Shine down.
Dude, you're easy. Oh boy.
Some progress.
Get back. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Now you shall perish. Just getting some good hits in.
Not bad, not bad.
Shine down.
Cowering already? Celestial Voyager!
There is no escape.
D-Luke.
I'm a rock. Look at you, Boozle.
Retribution! My flame!
D-Luke.
You've made some progress.
Okay.
Another one.
Let's see.
I can run the chase and get them
Hold
two
up.
in a row. Two in a
Two
row.
of them? Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in the middle of a battle, so I gotta do stuff. I'm fighting a Fatui Harbinger.
Guess
Lo-
I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. I taste blood. Something else catch your eye?
Shine down.
No!
Under full sight.
You can bully me.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Get back.
Raging tide.
Don't have a recovery method yet.
Got you. No use hiding back there.
Well, that didn't do anything.
Something else catch your eye? I'll crush you. You've got some skills.
Think you can bully me?
Got you. Break.
That was perfect timing. I'm sorry for being quiet. Oh, I totally forgot! Increase defense. Increase this thing. Revive the Raiden. Heal the Raiden. Give her some chicken!
Has your luck run out?
There is no escape.
Hiding back there. The price of a single slip. I'll crush you.
Can't handle your dream. Huh.
No!
Snow White.
No use hiding back there.
Burn!
Shine down.
You've got some skills. Has your luck run out?
Not quite yet.
My turn.
There is no escape.
Gotcha. What happened?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
Avatar!
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen
Wait,
this world.
what's up?
You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
No!
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
No.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
What?
You beat me to it, didn't you?
Never touched it! How do you have electric and hydro? Wait, do we have dual visions? I saw the possibility of that. What is he? So Tagale, child.
But this is going to cost you!
Whoa! This is an epic fight. Paimon? This doesn't have to end this way, child. Time for a revive. Healing to the max. Ish. Oh, forgot to heal.
The Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it.
Illusion shatter.
Now you shall perish! That's a whale.
Shine down.
Verdict. I forgot I still need to level up my skills and stuff like that.
Die here.
There is no escape.
I taste blood.
Get behind the back. He's easy, actually. That was actually a lot of damage. Skip Racer top notch. I like the battle music for this.
Shine down.
Let's go.
Hold up. There's gotta be something else. Stamina consumption thing. This'll work.
Illusion shattered.
No!
Eyes open.
Verdict. Verdict retribution!
Die.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
Let's go, Razor! Get some good hits on him, buddy. I beat him! Yes! I'll let you off this time. I'll let you off this time. You've been defeated, child. Accept it.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
Wait, who
That's
took
what
it?
we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Because I'm gradually restoring my former power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
What?
But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
Yeah, child, boss fight. Welcome back, Sky Alexis. We just finished defeating him. He was actually kind of easy-ish.
This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
I do wish I kind of have him, though.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Be cool to get him, though.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis still lives?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
Well, I know who he is.
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
We're gonna stop you from that.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
I kind of like and don't like that sentence, that last sentence, because it's good metaphor. That is like probably one of the best metaphors I've ever heard.
What are you planning to do?
With the vegetable things.
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
What?
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon stone spears ever since. If
You're
such
crazy!
An ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Sigils of permission!
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
You've been trying to duplicate them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
It's becoming a lot more chaotic. Wait, are we gonna finish up the Liyue area? Okay, that's actually really cool. Wait, where's the crux? I just saw this monster earlier today. This is gonna get crazy. Will we have time for it?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's
Not only
going
that.
on?
The Jade Chamber is moving. Yeah, I'm calling that a monster. This might be a long fight. Well, I got an hour and I think I'm going to try to go till 10. So.
Paimon's exhausted.
Well, we're going to have to fight that. Well, you didn't really do it. Forget it.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
We have yet to stop it.
What?
Zhao!
What are you doing here?
We're here to help.
Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
It's Madam Ping. She is an Adepti.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
All right.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
This is actually a really good view. I like this.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
Very
So
good
the
movement.
Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
It kind of reminds me of something I've seen, but on Facebook. But we're gonna have to face this thing. I'm guessing you were there, Zhao.
So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
That's a monster.
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What else do you need?
But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
What?
Huh?
What?
The Qi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy.
What?
And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of
Cloud
Adepti
Retainer.
mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
All right.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for.
Should be thankful for all they've done.
We
though.
shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it.
All right.
We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
All right. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Time to build it. This is cool. Whoa. The intense ballista. This looks like a cool cutscene. I didn't even know that she could do that. Was somebody Voltron? Oh no, these are ballistas. Yes. This is so cool. That is so cool. Fatui!
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
Time to go. Let's go. Wait. I love the animation here. Into the fight. How would he even teleported them? Wait, do we get a fifth character?
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti
Verdictus!
have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
War them! Oh no. Pyro characters. They're low level.
I'm here.
Ah!
Get back!
Our strength is even greater. Where are the enemies? More enemies.
Illusion shattered.
Get off our bridge! North, west, east.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Ow! Be careful not to get hit. Just immediately gets hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Let's end this quickly. No slacking off.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
There can be no...
No!
Were you about to say
Oh, no.
you can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart.
Hold up.
Here, take this.
Take what?
Mental energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's Madame Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Ah! Come on! North Wayne. We need more time. No joke.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power.
Whoa!
As I do.
No way! Not going fast enough, actually, Paimon. Ah, that hit me well. Where are the Fatui?
Illusion shattered.
This is intense speed. Wait, our sprint is unlimited. Do we win?
Giant, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Adapted. Try to use them in battle.
Let's go, Razor, with adapted energy. Oh, you're not dead. Bop. Not freezing me.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Yeah, boy. This is power. Are we invincible or something? I feel like we're just using Razor. Oh my goodness. This fight is so easy.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
I guess this is it. You are not going anywhere.
Keep it going.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Torn to oblivion!
Finish it off, Razor! Bang!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Let's go! Yeah! Power of Jesus is gonna beat you. Power of Jesus beats you.
We just need to keep this up.
What do you mean? Sorry. Let's keep this up. What's going on? Oh no. Jesus will prevail. Jesus will give us the victory. We will win. Wishes? Oh no. Release us! Hurry! Shout!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch,
We
no
can do
matter
this.
what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
We can't enter it ever again?
I understand.
Let's do this.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
Let's do this!
Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Ah! These cutscenes are incredible. Thank you, Father, for giving us the victory. Forgive me if I'm doing it. I don't know. Did we win? I think we won. We won. Wait, why did I hear like Benny's line? It's like, just my luck. Oh, wait, no, that was the thing. So wait, did we complete Liyue?
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
Whew.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
In pieces. Sorry.
It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Yes, yes it does.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Why not? What wishes are
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I like this visual right here. Paimon! Just look at Paimon! Just like, oh! Mountain Shaper.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there's discord between the Guardians and those they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned from the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
I like this image.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor
Jaehee.
so pretty.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool, Jaehee, yeah. I feel like this child's gonna bring everyone together.
Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be mean an adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection.
Yes.
But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
Man, it's actually a big city.
The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They've listened to what the people have said.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
Well, it could be dual guarding.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Yeah.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
You say that again.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
What?
Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Did someone hear that?
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Yeah. Does that mean we're not done yet? Derailed.
Doesn't get it.
Upon farewell.
The strongest lead we have, the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Alright, let's look for Zhongli. First, let's get our companion back. D-Luke, welcome back. Hey, I'm just gonna do a quick full heal real quick. You're close to finishing Liyue? Yes! So I can almost get to Inazuma, right? I've been severely missing out on everything that's been added to Inazuma. I can't wait to actually get there and join in. Go, the legendary Adepta Beast. Come on, Razor. Faster we go, the faster we get done with Liyue. No offense to it, just really need to get to Inazuma to catch up with everyone. Hello, fairy lady.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Really?
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui?
Guess not anymore.
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House.
Yeah.
Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
There's the quest with Dane's life, and then an Inazuma prologue with Kazuha and Beta. Oh, okay. Oh, so wait, I totally forgot about Dane's life. He's after this.
Better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Right. I actually can't wait for Dane's life because I want that power. That looks like a really cool power. That looks like my power. Dimensional energetic power. What? I heard a kid crying. I went the wrong direction. Or did I? I totally did. No, I need to go up. Forget it. Give me the door.
Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Signora.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
La Signora?
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Signora! Signora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
How can I forget?
Right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
I still have time to take it back.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
I can make it more awkward, maybe. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be
should
threatening
never have
with it.
trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
I hope not.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
Okay.
The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Signora and Zhongli?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Gnosis?
What in the world are you talking about?
Zhongli, don't.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Paimon. Appropriate face.
Sanctimonious.
I mean, did have my suspicion.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
And why did you feign your death?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
Her facial expressions was so perfect there.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
What?
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
The people of this city need you. This heart. Why you? You're still needed.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
So you were satisfied with the finale? You had another... Or, let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down?
Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There was only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
So, good or bad? Is it good? Is it good or is it bad?
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
So, he's just retiring? That's
Hey,
it?
what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
We were both equally fooled.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
How are you gonna take a boat up there?
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
What? So you gave it away for nothing?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it.
Then what was the benefit of this?
My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
So you're not gonna tell us. Okay. Well, hope to see you in the future, Zhongli. Still rather impressed with this planning. I mean, it sounds like something. I mean, it sounds like me when I'm in my worlds or something like that. Wonder if we'll actually get into the Dane's Life mission. After the I didn't read it in past stuff.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Oh.
Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Yeah. Let's go, guys. I guess have the Raiden Shogun pay his... Actually, you know what? Probably should put the Traveler on to pay the respects. Sorry,
This
Diana.
world is full of
So we've finally pretty much finished Liyue. Let's hope there's no killer this time, though. So wait, who was the dragon, though? Where do you get the dragon body?
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
There was no culprit.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything.
Sounds like Shiro.
There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Yes, this guy sounds like Shiro from Voltron.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say,
Uncle Sam, Uncle
do
Gal.
you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you
Uncle
mention
Son,
it, it's
okay.
very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Let's get started. Fengyan.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
That's it?
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
I don't know either. I think they said that probably that was
So that's how they're spinning it.
I don't know.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti
Why aren't you
knew
whispering?
anything.
Why aren't you whispering, Paimon?
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Alright. A fond farewell.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching.
And Ganyu.
Are they saying something?
And Ganyu.
Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
Yep. Yellow, purple, and blue.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by
Her!
prosperity,
I see her on the left.
we forgot that time can be pitiless.
Sorry.
The long, unending dream of our archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
Me and Paimon are so far apart. And why do we get so much space? Yes, we
So
will.
concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Is Kitchen looking at us?
Traveler.
Yes.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Yes, Kitchen.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The
Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Do we get? Oh yeah, I think we get to speak. I've heard like a. I think I've heard like I think I actually heard like Liyue scene. I finally get to hear Aether speak.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Yes. Yes. Well, could you help me put up some missing persons posters? I was waiting for that. Final farewell. Talk to people taking the right part in. Talk to the people taking part in the right. Hey, bud.
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis.
Don't be so sad, man.
Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Oh, so wait, they lost all their businesses too?
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
Okay,
But
I'm not gonna get angry
it
at
seems
you
as if
this time.
those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Those perfumes. Yes. I totally forgot about those. Thank you again for the help.
That's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Okay. Bada ping.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Look for Zhongli. It's as per the tradition of the right part, the cleansing sound of the bell sees the soul of the immortal. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe someone would store such a precious object in a teapot filled with cobwebs. Zhongli, right? There he is. He actually showed up. Zhongli.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
So it is retirement. You probably deserve some rest, bud.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Liyue kiosk.
Okay.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some 3rd round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Liyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Ah.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
That's a bad way to put it, but yeah.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah, Paimon, don't be rude.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives.
Lives?
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could. no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Well, I hope to see you again.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
Yeah.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Raiden Shogun.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate?
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Tibet see it.
Yep.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
So there was actually a hint for the Vision Hunt Decree beforehand.
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
So a little bit of a backfire.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
What about the trial?
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Chising were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then.
I know.
Was there anything else you
I just want
wished
to read
know?
all these because I'm probably not going to read them again. What about Child?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
As for the Liyue Qixing?
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Now, about Mora.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Tibet? Since Morax is dead, are they all just going to disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
There's still plenty of it to go around, Paimon.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Yeah.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea.
And you didn't do it.
It's a shame.
Too late now, buddy.
It's a shame.
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Knew it. It's okay, bud. You'll find a way to make more, the mortal way soon.
All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
There's nothing else.
Well, then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Alright. So I guess that's the end. Act 3 complete. A new star approaches. Quest completed. 3 we got another one of these things. Wait, new teapot to call home. The teapot! Broadkeeper, Dane's life. Dane's life. Alright. Hold up. Bad stuff. Teapot to call home. Go to quest. Alright. I'm gonna make a choice. I want you guys to make a choice. Event duration permit. Okay. A teapot to call home. Should we complete the teapot or should we go to Dane's life? Dane's life or teapot? Wait, hold up. There's something. Where am I thinking? Oh, right. Constellation. Just one more left, and I have a full C6 Aether. All right. More profile stuff too. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom, and we'll spend the last 30 minutes. Hold up, let me check something real quick. Yeah, master stay off when the western. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Spindred. That's story quest. No. Beyond the world stars. Astrology. Oh wait, this is yeah, that's someone else. Traveler observation report. Rumored alchemist. World quest. Dane's life. Bowkeeper. Thanks, life. Teapot the call. Ooh. Catherine of Monster Adventures has something to tell you. Ooh. Change quest rewards. I think we might do the teapot. Try to finish that. And if we don't and would you guys be... I'm pretty sure you guys would be okay if I would just finish that, maybe. Off camera. And we'll continue Thanks Life next time. But really quick, I need to use the bathroom really bad, so I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, we're back, and... Wait, it's chain reward? Please don't be... Oh, wait, it's part 1. Oh, no. Okay, we'll do this part 1, I'll probably do the rest by myself, and we'll come back next week, possibly with Dane's Life. And hopefully Inazuma. Anyways, we'll do the teapot for now. Feels so much better. Oh, change... We'll change... Let's get her back on the scene. Diona.
The hunt begins.
Let's go. Adam Ping. Hi.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Yes?
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
Gift?
A gift? For Paimon?
I only did as I should.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it.
Alright, then.
When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
Yeah.
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world.
Sweet.
The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
What are the missing materials?
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
I'm guessing it's Zhao.
What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I might ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there.
Well, we got a wolf boy, so we could be good
But
to dig.
almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today.
Oh, I'm still
Even
there.
more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans.
Okay.
Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who is this child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Yangfei!
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Nice to meet you, Yangfei. Officially.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
Wow.
You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
A shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yanfei, all right.
Why does
Let's
she
get
have
to
like
the
scales
business
on
at
her hand and?
I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential.
We can help.
Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
That's clever right there.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him.
What?
Krusell. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya.
Isn't the Jadeite like harmful, or did I mishear that?
So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Okay.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure.
Yeah.
Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Got it. Oh, it's that way. Map. Picking up some silk flowers along the way. Fly like a bird. Oh, I think we can get reputation in Liyue now. That's one of the other things I was wanting. Here we are. Hi there.
Hello, Mr. Krusell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Xiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Ms. Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value.
Seems fair.
In return,
Seems
I included
realistic.
a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhiqiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
No ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
Alright.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhiqiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Let's see. Okay, not too far. I'm guessing it's just all in Liyue, I'm guessing. I hope this doesn't take too long. So we can try to get all the things in it. Oh, she's up there. Oh, I was just remember this book place. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hi there.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you are you Xing Chao? I think it's...
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhiqiao? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
We can handle it.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Zhiqiao, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
Oh, her eyes.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Zhiqiao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to cross.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Hopefully.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Zhiqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly will we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Yes.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
What?
Seems right.
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
It's a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade.
Something the matter, Yangfei?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Okay. So are we just gonna be going back and forth now? I really hope we don't go back and forth.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
Jiqiao released the lost of hairpins.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
So we have to find the hairpins.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Alright, I have a guess. That's what's going to be happening. I'm going to guess he stole them to get the money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Okay.
Can't beat the atmosphere here.
Man, we're just walking around Liyue. Man. This is boring. Maybe we should have went to Dane's life. Leap!
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus jadeite, really.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case, and in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I have deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Alright.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
What?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I heard the word contract.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well.
Paimon's face.
And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
Yeah, this is making me not want to go into legal.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Yeah, I kind of like mine better. Was a lot simpler.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the
I
contract.
see the guy.
I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
For sure it will be.
I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geo-energy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Alright.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
Yeah.
If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
And there he is. Razor, take bat.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Alright. Hi.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
Yeah, it's not rigged. I've won.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say?
Crossel.
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Alright, let's take a look at the jade. Jadeite, actually.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Nephrite?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
Yeah.
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot.
Alright.
So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't the guy... I don't want to say his name because... okay. Why couldn't he tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a
Facial
significant
expressions here
difference
are
in the
really
cost
good.
of having them carved into shape.
Alright, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
Yeah.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Alright. Nephrite.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit.
Affidavit?
This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossel brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Kujou won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
Alright then.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
And the book's gone.
Jewelry.
That's clever how they used the lantern there.
Nope. Aha! Got it. Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Alright.
Well, that was quick. How can you know so many people?
She's had many jobs, I'm pretty sure.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You must be good.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Are we? We're still on part 1. It's already 10. I'll say a little bit longer. Hello there!
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Notice you need to get some sleep because you're not
Dad.
doing well. What? Okay. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have told you sooner. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Huh? Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Let's see.
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the Ministry on it.
Ministry?
Thank you, Singsi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of legal consultancy.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baiju?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
You can see him again.
What do you
Sweet.
speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Alright. Here we go. So I think we can get this part 1 closed out soon. If there's a part 2, then I'll do that. I'm going to do that off camera. Let's hurry over the boo-boo. Baizu! What's up, boy? What's up, man?
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
You look so cool.
And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why,
Yes,
yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises.
They've like upgraded facial expressions. It's
The
really
7
good.
Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse.
His speaking is so nice and
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
He's good.
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
I can't wait when he becomes a character.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever.
Hold on.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like
I wanted a picture.
he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we...
Show me your prescription.
need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Oh no, I just wanted to take a picture with each one.
Read what this says.
Oh, the achievements. Forgot to do that. Let's try to get over there quick. Hello.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
And it's you, but it's you who will be paying.
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Alright. Okay, so I got confused for a second. Only testimony from an expert witness involved in processing of ore. Yeah, Jade Mystery.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and some Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Yes.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Well, we let gameplay
Hard
continue.
evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet.
Well, I've seen this meme face before.
Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
Evidence of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora?
Yes.
Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
You're caught, man. Accept it.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Again, that's legal consultant. Say for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Ziqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Ziqiao such an extortionate rental price?
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Ziqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Looks like she's bending the rules.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores,
I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes, though there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it.
Yeah.
But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem.
Right.
The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there's more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Alright. Let's hurry up and finish it. Smaragdus Jade! It's actually green! Sweet. Let's hurry up and get that pot, because it's getting late. So Lon's house will just get a pot. So much dialogue. Hi, Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were, thanks to Yangfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
I'll be sure not to.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts, too.
Nice.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Guess she doesn't want to help with that.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Truly a unique Adeptus.
Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Okie dokie.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Thanks, Granny.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Alright. I'm guessing that would be part 2. Serenity Teapot unlocked. The miraculous teapot known as Serenity Teapot seemingly contains some must be open. Alright. How about we try to enter it real quick? 5-star. Entering Serenity Teapot. Oh. Realm layout? Hold on. Emerald Peak. A cloud-piercing mountain peak. Well, that's how it looks at least. But inside the teapot and all, the highest mountain probably reaches no higher than the stalk of tea. Cool island. On a cluster island surrounded by water, the wonders of how custom vast ocean. Floating abode. An island cluster suspended in midair, a typical feature of many Adepti realms. A boundless world featuring nothing besides a cluster of islands. Wonder if we can change this about, because I like this one. We'll go with this one. I guess we'll go with the one in the middle. Do you wish to set the confirm? Alright. Whoa, boy. And Razor just yawns. Let's check this out.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get chiseling, Paimon. Get chiseling, Paimon. We could carve us a whole house out of this rock.
Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it!
Am I looking angrily at her?
Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house?
We can actually walk around. Cool.
Oh, wait a second. What is that?
A bird. Yeah, this is part 2. So I'm guessing this is gonna be. I'm gonna probably do this by myself. Looks like we finally have these. Finally got a lot of new stuff. Ooh, monolith. Our quest item. Some kind of. Oh, for the monolith. That's cool. I feel like we're gonna need these for like the final battle. I mean the final battle. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna do this all by myself. Wait, what's this? Teapot. Oh. Got a bunch of new stuff. Check out the replacement screen and save your furnishing replacement. Into the mansion. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the stream and also hit that little bell so hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell so you can ring you when I make another video. And also comment down below what you guys thought of this stream and hope you guys enjoyed that we finally beat Liyue and got the Serenity Teapot. I'm really gonna enjoy this thing. Perhaps I'll show it in a little video or something like that after I trick it out with whatever I want. Anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell, and I'll see you guys in the next dimension. Bye. Realmaker, out.